I never thought I'd talk about this. But it's been 10 years now, and I still wake up some nights sweating, hearing the sound of water running through dry earth. Not everyone will believe me, and that's fine. But I know what I saw. This happened in my mother's village, Umuokiri. Small village, tucked behind red dust roads and surrounded by thick bush and farmland. I grew up in the city, so I only went to the village during holidays or if someone died. That year, it was Mama Neka, my grandmother. We arrived on a Friday. The whole village was preparing for the burial. People were coming from far, goats were tied everywhere, and women were pounding yam from morning till night. My cousin came and I were given one job, fetch water from the river and help at the market. The river is called Iyi Ocha. It's not just any river. It feeds the whole village. Crystal clear. Cold even on hot days. People always said it was protected by something older than the village itself. Some say it was a woman who drowned there long ago, others said it was a spirit sent by the gods. All I knew was, you don't mess with Iyi Ocha. People respected the river like it was alive. You don't bathe naked there. You don't throw dirty things inside. And if you ever fetch water at night, you must greet the river like you're greeting an elder. I didn't take all that seriously. Until that Tuesday. It started like a normal market day. I went with Nkem to help Mama fry akara by the roadside. By noon, the sun was mad hot. I left Nkem and went to fetch water. But before I even reached the path, I saw people running back. One man, Uncle Beo, shouted, "The river don't dry." I swear on my life, he no day again. I thought it was a joke. I followed the crowd, and what I saw nearly made me drop the keg in my hand. The riverbed was dry. Not even small water left. Just cracked ground, like something that hadn't seen rain in years. People gathered. Some were crying. Others were just standing, staring like they were waiting for someone to say it was a prank. But it wasn't. Old women started whispering things. One woman, Mama Udo, started saying this had happened before. Long ago. She said, when the river dries, blood must follow. Someone has broken the ancient law. I thought she was just being dramatic. But that night proved me wrong. After the sun set, the air became strange. Still. Heavy. Like it was pressing down on your chest. No birds. No insects. Even the goats were quiet. Around 1 a.m., I heard footsteps. Soft. Barefoot. I looked out the window. Nkem was walking down the path, eyes wide open, face blank. Behind her, others were walking too. Like a line of sleepwalkers. I tried to wake Mama, but she was fast asleep. Nothing could wake her. Even when I shook her, she just mumbled and rolled over. That's when I knew something was wrong. I followed them. When we got to the dry river, the moon was bright enough to see everything. They all stood by the cracked ground. And then, she came out. A woman. Or something that looked like one. She was dressed in white, but her clothes didn't move with the wind. She had no face. Just a smooth blank surface, like clay not yet molded. Her feet didn't touch the ground, she floated. She raised her hand, pointed at one person. They walked forward and disappeared into the dry riverbed. No struggle. Just gone. Then the next. And the next. 8 people. When she pointed toward the tree where I was hiding, I ran. I didn't even look back. I don't know how I got back to the hut. My legs were bleeding from thorns. By morning, Nkem was missing. So were 7 others. The elders called a meeting. People cried. Some wanted to leave the village. Others said it was too late. The river had chosen. That evening, the elders brought a goat. Kola nut. Red oil. They prayed and poured everything into the riverbed. Mama Udo chanted things in a language I didn't understand. Then the rain started. It wasn't normal rain. It was heavy, pounding, and cold, like the sky was angry. It rained all night. By morning, the river was full again. As if nothing had happened. People started acting like things were back to normal. But they weren't. Nkem was gone. And so were the others. No bodies. No footprints. Just missing. To this day, nobody in the village talks about that week. If you ask, they'll say, "Oh, old story," and wave you away. But I know what I saw. I've never gone back to Umuokiri since then. But sometimes, when I'm near water, even in the city, I hear whispers. Sometimes I feel like someone is watching me from the surface. And one time, I saw wet footprints outside my window. It hadn't rained. And I live on the 3rd floor. They say when the river takes, it doesn't give back. But I've started to wonder, what if it doesn't take, but keeps? What if Nkem is still there, somewhere beneath that water, waiting? I don't dream often, but when I do, it's always the same, a quiet river at night, and someone calling my name in a voice I used to know. Maybe one day, I'll answer. But not yet. Not now. For now, I leave water alone.